Hello everybody, in today's video I am going to talk to you about some problems that could happen to your keyboard if you don't take care about your keyboard. I'm talking about Ketron SD90 SD9 SD60. Now I'm going to connect my keyboard through USB connection with my computer. Let me go to media and then PC connection and then connect it to my computer. When I connect it, I will get this folder, and that is what is inside of my SD90. It is same thing that you will find inside of SD9 or SD60. Now, don't touch anything if you don't know what you are doing. Don't erase those files, especially because those files are connected to everything that you did with your SD90. It is connected with setup of SD90, functionality of SD90 or SD9, SD60. If you erase it, you will be maybe not able to start your keyboard anymore. Today we will talk about one part that is called user modeling. Or live modeling. We will go inside of that folder and we'll see several folders. Now, presently some of those folders they are meant to work in future, so don't put anything there and then don't work with those folders. For example, live guitars. Inside of live guitars, don't put anything yet. It will be in future available what we can do there. But if you want to use guitars in user modeling, in live modeling, then you can make MIDI guitars and you will put them in guitar folder. MIDI guitars in guitar folder, bass MIDI in bass folder. So in drums folder you can find some user drums but no MIDIs. There is no MIDIs. But here in live drum folder you will find actually those live drums that are played by live musicians, and they are in wave format. So they are in wave format. Those are live drums, similar to what we have in audio, but just it is on different way presented. Here it is better organized here in SD90 than in audio. Now orchestral folder as well, you will put inside of orchestral folder MIDI file, but you cannot put simple MIDI file whatever you want to put. You have to know which kind of MIDI file, in which key has to be that MIDI file, how long MIDI file you can put it there. And you have to think how should you play that file, on which way. So there is several things that you should know before you put any kind of MIDI. You cannot put any kind of MIDI, just compatible MIDI that is going to work with live modeling. We will talk about that in next videos. But for now, I just want to tell you, warning, don't put things in those folders if you don't know how to do that properly and how it works. If you do that, you will have problem with flash memory. You will be not able to start your keyboard, and then you have to do flash memory repairing of your keyboard that can take 2 hours, and you will need SSD card, you will need a disk image. You have to provide your serial number, and everything there has to be prepared by Ketron to send it to you to work with your keyboard with your serial number. So be aware of this situation. So people, don't do things if you don't know what you are doing. Ketron keyboards are great keyboards. They will give you a lot of opportunity, but there are some things that we have to know before we want to do something in those keyboards. We have to learn about it. We have to know what is sample, what goes in sample, what is function of the samples, and how we put them in the keyboard. We have to know what is instrument, what is function of the instrument, how to make it that instrument, and how we can make backup all of all those actually, let me see, do I have it here? Let me just find that file. So sound bank, yes. Look at that sound bank. This file is actually backup of everything. So if I have that file, I can backup all my instruments, everything that is actually in my sampling mode made. And this edit folder, it is something else. So we cannot put things there if we don't know what we are putting there. In edit folder here, we can put just multi-samples in SF2 formats, nothing else. Instruments are made by you after you make a sample either converted from SF2 or either if you make that sample using samples what you can find in your folder. For example, if you open one of those folders, you can find your samples. Now you can, inside of SD90, arrange those samples. When you arrange those samples and save them as instrument, then you will be able to see actually instrument here that you made. So all those things are connected, extremely connected. And if you have that knowledge, you can work. If you don't have that knowledge, don't guess, because you will easily get into the problem. And then when you are in problem, don't blame Ketron. Ketron doesn't have anything to do with unstable instrument or something like that. It is about you. It is blame on you. You are doing stuff and you are not aware of the stuff and you don't know what you are doing. And after that, you are writing that Ketron has issue. No, you have issue. Please think about that. Thank you very much for watching this video. And that's why this channel is here to help you, and other channels, I guess. So try just to explore to find if there is anything else that can help you. Read manuals as well.